5 defensive turnovers. Boy, that certainly helps take the pressure off Shay a little bit.
Team sport, everybody just knew that we had to rally. It was going to be a tough game, and you got to take advantage of opportunities that are presented to you. And defensively, I thought we did that, and I thought we did that in other aspects of the game. So, that being said, 5 turnovers, usually leads you to a victory, but also we gave up a touchdown in special teams, which puts you in a tough place too. So the balance of that, and then I think it came down to execution, physicality. So it was a rough game out there, but really proud of the entire team. A lot of people had to step up.
Was there anything in the pregame prep that you saw from Cameron that made you change a little bit how you were going to play him?
A little bit. I just I think people may still be treating him like a young buck. He's coached really well. So we just, had our thought process of how we wanted to attack him. And, we were lucky to touch the ball, as we say, and to be able to score. That's really, it changes the dynamic of the game, right, for us. So all those things said, still tight game, right? That's a good team over there. But like I said, we feel we're a good team as well. So, there was just so many different guys had to step up and make plays tonight. Very, very, very proud of this team.
Britton.
Cory, coming into the game, you said you're building upwards, not taking adversity on. You faced adversity, your star quarterback was out, offense started a little slow. Your thoughts on how this team responded to that? Yeah,
it's just, I think when we earmarked it early, to just knowing that it's going to happen, right? Even today, we knew adversity was going to strike. It's inevitable. But just having that belief of the people in the room, the trust, we'll get the thing done. So, and they proved it. Obviously Shay going in there for his first start. There's so many guys, unfortunately, that went down with injury. Haven't heard much on that. Just hoping they're not long-term stuff. But, in the short time, guys had to step in and step up. Adversity again, right? So, it just extremely proud how they respond to that.
You had the ball at the 3-yard line. You keep the offense out there. Eventually, send out the field goal unit. Were you always sending out the field goal unit, or was that a decision you had to make?
Yeah, no, I was maybe being a little overzealous a little bit, but just trying to figure out how I should try to milk the clock a little bit longer before I called that. Just understanding, closer to 3-minute warning. We end up having not give Toronto to take the ball at the 40, right? So just trying to play a little bit of game, but my calm head came down and said, "Come on, Mace, don't be a goof." No, but no, it was. I got great people behind me too, right? So I'm happy with the decision we ended up making. Gave ourselves a chance to win ultimately, which obviously was the right decision.
Brendan?
Team sport, obviously that's most important, but when you took this job, how badly did you want to beat Dinwiddie?
Man, you know what? It's crazy. Like I said, I love that dude, and we shared that after the game, before the game. It's crazy. I know he's, upset. We would all be upset with losing, but I know deep down, from afar, he's proud. So that's just kind of how we roll. A lot of us guys who spent a lot of time together. But certainly, one day sitting around having a beer on a patio, I'll bring it up.
Are you closest with him compared to all the other coaches in the league? That'd be fair to say.
We're pretty close. But there's a solid core of us, throughout the league that we spent a lot of years together, man. So, like I said, I just know how, and I've seen it, how he runs a team, and a lot of things that we preach here is things that I've learned from RD, right? So, a piece of who we are as a team is things that I've learned along my time, and things that he's learned along his time from great coaches that he played or coached with. So just tons of respect for him and that team.
Rob and then Taylor.
Cory, what does it say about Shay and about Mitch that they were able to make those back-to-back completions late in the game to pretty much salt it away?
Yeah, huge plays, right? I know we keep talking about the receiving room. Mitch is obviously in that conversation. Those were big catches to help us move the sticks, and in the game for us. And, Shay to go, again, through the reads and find it, right? And being able to create some and find the open guy. That's exactly who Shay, has the potential to be. Not only stand in the pocket, but if he's got to move and create to find somebody, he can do that. So, execution-wise, proud of it. Proud of him when we needed him most to ice the game.
How important have not only turnovers, but timely turnovers, fourth quarter turnovers, been in getting you to 4-0?
Yeah, no, incredibly. We'll take him whenever we can get him, Rob. But when it's crunch time, it really swings momentum into your favor. But it's the CFL. We all know that. There could be 3 minutes is an eternity in this league. So for us to be able to make those plays, you tip of the cap to us. But we still got to go step back on that field and get it done.
What's your assessment of Shay's play, especially considering the start versus maybe the first quarter versus the next three?
Yeah, just that. I mean, he came up to me, after they went down there and they scored. He said, "Coach, I needed to settle in a little bit." Understood. That's part of it. As much as we try to mimic live bullets flying in a game during the practice week, you just can't, man. So you live with those because you know the potential of what it's going to be. And it was good. And I'm sure when, we watch the film and Shay watches the film, he's going to see things that he feels like he can do better. I know he'll attack it that way. But I was just proud of the way, again, he handled himself, starting the way that he did, being able to move the offense and lead the offense to put points on the board for us.
You obviously took this job. It's been probably a whirlwind since then, but to get off to a 4-0 start, do you sit back and are you satisfied with that, or where are you at in terms of?
Yeah, I just think, a lot of us have been in the league for a long time, and there's never been any trophies handed out this early. So we got to go 1-0 next week, man. That's just literally how we approach it, and we'll see where we fall after that.
Into the first half, you huddled, then you went no huddle, then you huddled, and you almost ran out of time. What happened at the end of it?
Just trying to manipulate the clock so that we could end up making sure we try to walk away with some points. Unfortunately, we took a bad penalty when we were a little bit closer in field goal range there to get some points before the half. We struggled, I think, penalties in the first half. And that one was crucial, unfortunately, for us because it pushed us back another 5 to make the kick even longer for Brett. And he hit, he rings it off the post, right? So we just want to make sure we used up as much of the clock as we could, and then try to get away with 3 at the end there. So just didn't work in our favor.
Was it pass to Stearns in the second half? After that, Shay seemed a different quarterback. Is one pass, can that make a difference for a quarterback?
Maybe. That's probably a better question for Shay to see if that was the one that kind of clicked him. But, he's one of those guys that could end up, it could be a run for him that gets him rolling, or it could be just a stand in the pocket and nail somebody, who's open. So it's probably a better question for Shay. But I just thought once we got the points on the board, he kind of settled in and was himself.
Coach, Kerry was the league's leading rusher going in tonight. You held him to 39 yards. Just thoughts on your team's run defense performance tonight?
Yeah, again, just every week for us, we're going to try to stop the run. I mean, it's just so much harder on a defense when you got to deal with both facets of that. Kadeem, I will still tip my cap to him. He's an excellent back, and they're really well coached in the run game. Very pleased with the way that we handled it. But sometimes again, score dictates what to expect. But man, I'm extremely pleased with the way that we've been playing the run game. So proud of the guys because it's some grown stuff business right there. So proud of them.
Thanks, everyone.